morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this from. This is my Morrison's Itauma versus Dillian Whyte bottom preview and bottom predictions for the full card as well. So yes, let's straight into it. Starting off then with Whyte versus Abraham Nova, 10-round contest in super featherweight division. Obviously, it was meant to be Anthony Katatse versus Whyte, which would have been a quality fight. Class of different styles as well. Would have been a quality fight, but Katate has picked up a bit of an injury, so it's Abraham Nova. Not a bad replacement. Abraham Nova, orthodox fighter, isn't he? Did cause a few problems for Osaki Foster, but Osaki Foster did do a job on Nova in the end. While Raymond Ford, I think Raymond Ford will win this fight, because I think Raymond Ford is quality to watch. He's a well-rounded steel boxer, isn't he? He's adaptable, quick hands, quick feet. He's got a versatility in his jab as well. Ability to switch with the combinations as well. Ability to switch from orthodox to southpaw as well. And very, very slick fighter. Which is why Arendorf away forward to comfortably outbox Abraham Nova to a points victory, in my opinion. Up next then, we've got Hayatoi Tsuzumi versus Chris Aspak. Again, 10-round contest in the super featherweight division. So the same division as Ford and Nova. Tsuzumi, he's got the technical skills, hasn't he? He's a technical boxer. He's got the amateur background and the power-ness as well. While Aspak has got the amateur background, the speed, the skill. He's got fast hands as well. He's got the footwork and can also have the adaptability as well. The defense of Aspak is very questionable. His defense is very questionable for me, especially when you're coming up against Tsuzumi as well, who's got the technical skills and the prowess as well. I think that could put Aspak in trouble straight away when he's not got a good defense at all. So Arendorf for Tsuzumi to win in the 5th round against Chris Aspak, in my opinion. Up next, this is a good fight, by the way. Interesting fight. 10-round contest in the heavyweight division between Ferdic and David Adjaye. One that came out from nowhere. There weren't really any rumours about this fight happening. I do feel it's a step up for David Adjaye. Massive step up, in my opinion, because Viv Herdovic has been in with the likes of Daniel Dubois, CA Sam as well. And Viv Herdovic, we all know what he's done at combinations. He's more of a volume fighter for me. People say he's got power, but I don't think it is power. It's more volume of punching from Viv Herdovic. Technical fighter, amateur background, of course. Very precise, got the precision and the timing as well. Obviously, defeated Joe Choice on points. Outboxed Joe Choice, didn't he, on points. Pretty much dominated Joe Choice, in my opinion, Herdovic. David Adjaye, got the fundamentals, to be fair, hasn't he? Got the fundamentals, got the power. I think he's got more power than Herdovic, in my opinion. Then, technical fighter, double combinations as well. This is a good fight. I really feel this is a very good fight, this one. I do make Herdovic favourite in this fight. The problem, the way I see it is, David Adjaye really needs to win by knockout for me. I think David Adjaye needs to stop Herdovic to beat Herdovic, in my personal opinion. I think Adjaye can definitely do that, definitely. If David Adjaye can win against Herdovic, that's a massive win for Adjaye's career. And all of a sudden moves him right up, doesn't it, to world title contention, because Herdovic is a world level opponent for me, for David Adjaye, which is why I say it is a step up for David Adjaye. We saw Adjaye obviously get beat of Fabio Wardy as well, got stopped. Wardy stopped him as well. And I feel I'm just an edge towards Herdic on this one. Just with Herdic's experience. I don't know if Herdic to win on points, but it's a great fight. It is a great fight. And no doubt, Ade can win this fight as well. He can definitely stop Herdic because Herdic does take a lot of shots like he did against Daniel Dubois. But that's what Ade needs to do. Ade needs to stop Herdic if he is to win the fight. Because for me, I feel Herdic is more likely to win on points and outbox David Ade, in my opinion. So I'm going to favour Herdic to win on points, in my opinion. So up next then, we see the return of the Wrecking Ball, Nick Ball. He takes on Sam Dubman, which is pretty much a voluntary title defence, really. No disrespect to Sam Dubman. Nick Ball, Nick Ball is really exciting to watch, isn't he? With his aggressive, relentless style. The Stout's Mike Tyson, we all call him. Yes, hope he's not on any peds, because Mike Tyson was on peds, yes, we will. Got the aggression, relentless, got the power, he's got the stance, Nick Ball as well. Good movement. He's not a good defence so far, but when someone does land on Nick Ball, that's what we still need to see from me. We still need to see Nick Ball get tested defensively. That's what I will say. But yeah, so exciting to watch Nick Ball. Too relentless. He'll be too relentless for Sam Dubman here, in my opinion. Sam Dubman, it's not that Subree's Cabrera style, calculated fighter. Got a good defence and control. I think he was meant to fight. No, he wasn't he? But I don't think that fight's ever materialised now. He's a good controlled fighter, Sam Dubman, but for me, I think Nick Ball is just far too relentless in the end for Sam Dubman. Sam Dubman will keep the fight going for quite a while, but I think Nick Ball, when it gets to the 8 rounds, will eventually get to Sam Dubman, and I think Nick Ball ends up stopping Sam Dubman in the 9th round, in my opinion. And finally, onto the main event then, Moses Itauma versus Dillian Whyte. 12-round heavyweight contest. Quite interesting fight, I see. It is quite an interesting fight because it's definitely Moses Itauma's first step up. Definitely his first real step up, especially with the title of Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte has been fighting. Obviously, Dillian Whyte has fought for interim world titles, and he's fought obviously Tyson Fury for a world title as well. He's had that memorable fight with Anthony Joshua, so Dillian Whyte. So he's had fights with perfecting as well, hasn't he, Dillian Whyte? So he's got that experience. He's got the more experience than Moses Itauma. Dillian Whyte, he's got that power, tenacity, heart. He's definitely got heart, hasn't he? He loves to fight on the inside. Got that aggression. The problem I have with Dillian Whyte is going into this fight is just a conditioning for me. It's just his conditioning. He is vulnerable. He's very vulnerable to uppercuts, as we saw against Tyson Fury. Most of the time, we'll definitely be working on that, on them uppercuts. He's got technical limitations as well, which is bad news for Dillian Whyte in this fight when he's got technical limitations. Because Moses Itauma, we all know Moses Itauma is a technical still fighter. Got the power, got the composure. Moses Itauma, got the power, got the composure. Very clinical, very calculated. And that is bad news for Dillian Whyte during this fight when he has technical limitations as well. Because that's going to suit Moses Itauma down to the T. Moses Itauma, he looks so good, doesn't he, people? He does look so good. But we still need to be careful with Moses Itauma to overhype him. Yes, not overhype him just yet. He still doesn't beat Usyk. Usyk still outbosses him easily. Moses Itauma's potential I think most of Itauma can reach the same levels as Anthony Joshua for me. I see him in that category. I do see him in the AJ category. I don't think he's going to be someone who's going to dominate. I don't see him being undisputed at heavyweight for me, Itauma. But I do think that, obviously, I do think Itauma will be a world champion, definitely. Especially when the big guns have done as well. But I'm not sure if he's going to be undisputed at heavyweight, in my opinion. But I think most of the time will definitely be a unified heavyweight champion, being in the same category as AJ, what AJ has achieved. And by the way, that's pretty good for most of the tournament, isn't it? That'd be pretty good, because that would still be an overachievement, because no one has, when most of the tournament first came on, no one heard of him, and we were all thinking, oh, this is another fighter, Frank Warren's an overhype, and that eventually found out. Interesting fight, this one, but with the way Whyte, with White's conditioning and technical limitations, I think most of the trauma deaths of Whyte in the second round, in my opinion. In the second half of the fight. I think most of the trauma stops Whyte midway through, because Whyte is tough. He is a tough fighter. He'll keep on doing Whyte. But I think most of the trauma will be working on them uppercuts, which Whyte is vulnerable to, in my opinion. And I think most of the trauma will stop Whyte and KO Whyte in the seventh round, in my opinion. I think he'll stop Whyte. I don't think he'll KO him. I think he'll stop Whyte in the seventh round, in my opinion. In my personal opinion. So, feel free to leave your thoughts down below, your predictions down below for the full card of Monster Tournament vs. Whyte down below in the comments. Apparently it's pay-per-view. Apparently it is on the zone pay-per-view. If it is, that's an absolute disgrace, in my opinion, if it's on pay-per-view. How can it be on pay-per-view? Who is the pay-per-view star on this card? No one. No one's... Honestly, no one is the pay-per-view star. How can it be pay-per-view when there's no pay-per-view star on there? If Chris Eubank Jr. was the main event, then yeah, it's understandable, because he knows how to sell pay-per-views. I really hope this isn't on pay-per-view. If this is on pay-per-view, this is gonna flop so hard that the seal falling into water. No, trust me, it will. There's no way it should be on pay-per-view. It's definitely a good night. Definitely a good night of boxing action. For a non-pay-per-view card. For a non-pay-per-view card, it's a cracking card for me. But if it's on pay-per-view, that is shocking. And it's gonna flop so hard, trust me. But anyways, that's my rant over. That is my boxing preview, full card preview predictions for Monster Tournament vs. Whyte. Feel free to leave your full card predictions down below in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next one. There might be a boxing review if it is on pay-per-view, because I do like to do reviews more for pay-per-view cards. So, because they're the big ones, and so, but yeah, feel free to leave your thoughts and predictions down below in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.